It's Madden NFL 23 on EA Sports. Coming up, we've got Aaron Rodgers. He had a solid performance a week ago, throwing for 3 touchdowns. It's the Panthers and the Falcons, and it's coming up next on Madden NFL 23.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in hometown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Atlanta Falcons and the Carolina Panthers. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. CD, you look at the Falcons in this matchup, and this is going to be a heck of a chess match. This offense against a defense that will take no prisoners out there.
It's going to be a big-time battle, and I think that both of these teams have that mindset of, we're going to do what we do and make the other guys react to us. And we've definitely got a couple of headstrong coordinators who won't back down from a challenge. So this will be a battle of wits as much as it'll be a battle of brawn.
Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by their highly decorated quarterback, Aaron Rodgers.
And he was terrific in the opener, threw 3 touchdown passes, and make no mistake about it, he was eager to get right back out and do it again. So I think we'll see him try to test his secondary quite a bit as this game goes on.
Right to the air is Rodgers. Got a man, that's Richie James. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Looking to throw again on second down. Rodgers. James has got it. Complete. A 6-yard pass on back-to-back plays. Picks up the first.
So we just called his name on the previous snap, and they go right back to him, Charles, for a second consecutive completion.
Yeah, I think what we're discovering on this drive is that he feels like he has answers no matter what defense you throw up there. He reads it, finds the open spot, and is available for the completion.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. A look there at his numbers on the ground a week ago. Pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s.
It'll go down as a gain of 6. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3. Now it's Rodgers. Over the middle, complete. It's James. And he is going to have a Panthers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. They clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football, and they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, and that's led to a fresh set of downs. I like what he's doing back there. You can tell he's at ease, feels good about what he's doing. I think if I'm the play caller, I'm reading that, and I'm continuing to let him throw the football.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. On 2nd and 11 now. Rodgers. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons 39. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Here's Rodgers. He finds his man, complete. It's James. And And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Throwing again on second down. Rodgers, his throw incomplete. So play number 10 now coming. It's been a long opening drive, but this is third down. Rodgers again now. That's complete to his tight end Freiermuth. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
Well, Charles, before the game, we were talking with him and said, hey, you know you're close to 65,000 career passing yards.
I
know.
How did you do that?
He just kind of smiled and walked away, but he just passed that number, 65,000 career passing yards.
I always get a kick out of it when they don't want to talk about it. But if you had said a number that was incorrect,
he would
have corrected you and then said, but I'm not really thinking about it.
Congratulations, Noah. Now just 5,000 away from 70K. Unbelievable.
On 2nd and 9, Rodgers. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
There's going to be a little bit of regret there because they certainly had the chance to get off the field here, just giving up a field goal attempt. But they couldn't get that stop on 3rd down. Now they have to hunker down because guess what? That drive continues.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
And again, it's Rodgers. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Throwing now is Rodgers. This will be caught just inside the 10. And the Panthers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a 1st and goal.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Now a toss play. Allen. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Rodgers going to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Now Rodgers. This is caught, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
There certainly was a lot going on that play. Every option in the end zone covered. No place to go with the ball. Had to swing it out to the back. A good job running and getting him tackled in the open field.
They'll run for it. This is Allen. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. So a long field ahead for the Falcon offense as they head out. As we get a peek at their dynamic signal caller hailing from Mississippi State, it's Dak Prescott.
And how about the toughness of Dak Prescott? We see it all the time on the field. And remember when he had that serious ankle injury, would he return to form? Boy, did he ever. And he was better than ever, and that's great for the NFL. Terrific resilience, playing at a high level, capable of winning a championship with his arm and his legs.
And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. The numbers there for Kamara from a week ago. 16 carries, 57 yards, and a touchdown as well.
It's a pretty mediocre week for him on the ground. Certainly a boon to his offense if he can get a little more output on his touches this week. He should get some more early carries as his team tries to get him into a rhythm.
Meanwhile, Dak's throw taken in by Bourne. Play action now, Prescott. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball?
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
Prescott on first down. Open man is Bourne. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that will bring up second down.
The Falcons are 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and this would be quite a start for them if they could win 2 straight on the road.
Yeah, the schedule makers didn't do him any favors. They gave him 2 road games right out of the gate, but the thinking on the team has to be, imagine if we win these 2 games. What a setup for the rest of the season for us. Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Here's Prescott. Finding Bourne here over the middle. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter now, Falcon football. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Looking to throw, Prescott. Pass complete once again to Bourne. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Prescott. Over the middle, he finds Pettis complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Prescott. He's got the hook up to Miller. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. Here's Kamara out of the pistol. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Kamara. Going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk. On 2nd and goal, here's an option play left. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Well, that's going to bring up a big call now because he was unable to make the play himself on 2nd down. Now you just have to wonder, will they keep the ball in his hands on 3rd down?
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Prescott. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
3rd and goal, they decided to throw for it, but how about the play defensively? Couldn't find anyone open. Left him nowhere to go with the football. Had to absorb the sack.
Now it's Chris Boswell on for the field goal try from 28 yards out. Boswell's kick is good, and the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's #1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
11 yards for number 11.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Rodgers. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. To throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers. He's got his tight end Freiermuth over the middle. The offense on 3rd down, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Falcons to take over on offense. Last week they got a good victory over the Dallas Cowboys, and they are in the driver's seat here right now as well. A first down throw for Prescott. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
What a quick start to the drive, but not for the team that really needed it. In only a few seconds, the opposing QB found himself on the turf, and the defense is celebrating 2nd and long.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. On play action, Prescott. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he's out right at the 25. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Prescott. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That catch now puts him on the doorstep of 500. It's his 499th reception. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. On the counter, here's Kamara. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. They run it again with Kamara. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48. Third and short yardage, Prescott. And that nearly intercepted. Well, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. But instead, it's 4th down. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. Rodgers' throw complete to Freiermuth. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. To throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers. Here's Freiermuth again. 1st down now with that clock rolling. Here's Rodgers to throw. Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. Now it's Rodgers. That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, the 1st down. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. On 1st down, Rodgers. And to the right side here, it's Allen. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Going back to Allen, he's got him again. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 35. Throwing now is Rodgers. That one into the hands of Watkins downfield. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the 1st half. Rodgers to throw once more. Again, that's Watkins. Oh, and he's going to be brought down a few yards short of the goal line, and they're going to be unable to stop the clock from here. So close yet so far, and that's going to be how this 1st half will come to an end.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get you back to you and Charles in a bit, but first it's time for a trip around the NFL following an eventful opening weekend. Let's see what's happening in Week 2. We'll begin out in the windy city of Chicago, and it's the Packers who have the lead in that one. The Packers trying to gut this one out, as it would be a good victory for them if they could get it. From there, let's head off and check out a 2nd game. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Miami Dolphins. Deshaun Watson, 2 touchdown passes as his guys make amends for the setback in Week 1. Finally, let's get you to Baltimore. Check on the Ravens at home at M&T Bank Stadium. And they currently trail the visiting Philadelphia Eagles. Christian Kirk, a touchdown reception. Next, a look at the next-gen stats in that 1st half for the Falcons. And even though they've got a halftime lead, they're likely devising ways as we speak to try and get a little more production from their passing game. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, they were even better throwing the football. Lots of open receivers to choose from, and you can bet that'll continue to be a focus in the 2nd half.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this 3rd quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. This one fielded at the 5. The Falcons ready to go back to work to start the 3rd quarter. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the 2nd half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the 1st half, it didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, They'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hockenson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now Prescott. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. On second down, Kamara. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down. A 10th carry for Kamara, and he will have a first down here at about the 40. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Dillon now on 1st and 10. He'll get this down to the 38. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. 45 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Prescott. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 23 yards, the final tally. He has now hit number 500. Charles, that is his 500th NFL career catch.
Definitely worthy of applause, but I remember when 500 meant you were going to the Hall of Fame. Nowadays, in today's football, 500 puts you on the path, a significant number.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. On 2nd and goal, Prescott. He's got his tight end over the middle, T.J. Hockenson. Touchdown, Falcons! T.J. Hockenson, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Falcons take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half.
And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Now Allen.
And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. To throw is Rodgers. He's got Allen. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now.
Rodgers going to throw. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers. That is caught by Callaway. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
That was an excellent read right there. Saw cover 1. That means it's just a single high safety. So you know if you throw the ball to the outside part of the field, help is going to be a little bit late getting there. And he puts one out there for a big-time completion.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. Dancing to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Give the sack to David Onyemata, the product of Nigeria by way of Canada. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Throwing is Rodgers. Allen's got it complete.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Rodgers. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. In for the sack, Deion Jones.
Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously. Led to a very quick sack.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely, because remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
And as we check the next-gen stats, that play lasted just 2.7 seconds from beginning to end. Just not enough time to throw the football.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here.
The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Looking to throw again on second down. Prescott. Quick move by Miller. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. Got his man. It's Arcega-Whiteside. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Throwing again, Prescott on 2nd and 10. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 30. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Now, this offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10.
Prescott yet again. Looking left side. That's caught by Moore.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, Prescott. And he'll go right back to Moore. Complete again. An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock. And this is 2nd and less than a yard. Prescott. He's got it. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
This is obviously a critical sequence for this defense if they want to stay in this game. Down 2 scores already. They give up a touchdown here. That makes things really difficult for their offense moving forward.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Again, Kamara.
And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown.
Alvin Kamara.
With career touchdown number 96, he joins Eric Dickerson on the all-time list.
And the Falcons are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. An important score there, CD, and now an important extra point because it would make it a 3-score game.
Love the math there, and at this point in the 4th quarter, look, we all need next-gen stats, right? We all use them, but we don't need them here, do we? Because that means it's almost a certain victory.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes our score 17-0. A 10-play drive that time. And the capper came from Alvin Kamara on the touchdown run. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away.
From the 6. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
Now onto the field, here come the Panthers.
It's been a tough go for them. It's still without any points here in the 4th quarter. And a big deficit, Charles. But they move the football on some drives. They just haven't had any points.
Yeah, and I know in their minds they're thinking the game plan has actually been working. We just haven't scored points. Well, isn't that the bottom line, partner? To put points on the board? So if you're moving it and you're not scoring, is it really working? Right now, they've got nothing left to lose. They might as well go for broke.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers.
So the completion good for 7 there, and that'll make it second down. Here's Rodgers to throw. And a little floater there is incomplete. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. And this is caught by Watkins. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 35. Rodgers again now. And one more time, that's Watkins. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Throwing again on 2nd down. Rodgers going across the formation. He finds Freiermuth. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That'll put him at 66 receiving yards now for the game, and he's got a first down.
Those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters, and this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th, but a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard...
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A great effort there.
His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter.
Zerline good with a PAT. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
Atlanta now coming out on the field.
Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Prescott. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons.
The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2nd down, Prescott. Throw left side complete. That's Moore.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Here's Prescott. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. Throwing, Prescott.
Finding Moore on the out route for the completion.
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will. And he's got a first down to boot.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
First down, Prescott. And his pass, incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Off the play fake, Prescott. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
yards. A CD, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, hey, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. As we check the next-gen stats, you'll see he had precious little time to do anything with the football there. Boswell's kick is good, and that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So Aaron Rodgers and his offense down by 13, 2:14 to play. It's been a struggle to score all day, and now they need to do it twice here late to have a chance. Rodgers now on first down. And now he'll fire deep downfield for James. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. Rodgers will try again on second down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's James. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Now Rodgers got to have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Again, it's Kamara. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. Kamara up the middle. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And we'll see if the defense wants to stop it as they take the knee. A give. This is Kamara. He will push his way down to about the 14. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Prescott, he goes down to a knee, and that should just about do it. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offense is spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So they worked on that, not just a week of practice, but I'm sure all during training camp. Make sure when you have it, tuck it away because danger lurks everywhere you turn.
So for the Falcons, it's a dream start. 2 wins in 2 early road games. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Arizona Cardinals. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at Soldier Field with the Chicago Bears.